children. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is subtraction. For this, I want you to open your Maths Prd Vid textbook, this one, along with a rough book, a nice pencil or pen, and also you have to start writing and start working out along with me. I am going to work out 2 or 3 sums. The rest of the thing you have to work out by understanding that concept. Why? Because if I work out all, you're just going to copy and paste, okay? I want you to work out. I will ask anyone randomly, anytime, show me your book, show me this, and I'm going to check it. Understood? And if you are not understanding about that, please get back to me in the interactive session by marking it in your textbook. Got it, children? So let's start working it out. First one, subtraction. Open page number 104. Before we could start subtraction, do you remember before we started addition, we had certain properties for addition, right? The same way, before we can start subtraction, we have certain properties. We have certain properties for subtraction. Can you tell me the properties for subtraction? You have one property known as 0, the other property known as 1, then order and group. Okay, order and group. One property is 0, 1, order, group. Understood? These properties should be well known by us before we can study the subtraction. Okay. In subtraction, when you tell subtraction, what comes in your mind? When you talk about subtraction, what comes in your mind? Like you're taking away something, right? Now you had 5 chocolates. 2 chocolates you ate and remaining you have is 3. That is only called subtraction. And when I told you this example, did something come in your mind, children? Yes. When you're small, without the knowledge of subtraction, you used to do subtraction. Correct? No? And that was very interesting to know also. Why? Because without the knowledge, you started to work on subtraction. Like, I had so much, mummy. I ate so much is left. Tomorrow I am going to do. Correct? No? Now you are going to know about that and learn more. And it's very interesting, and this is in your day-to-day activity. Now, first one, 0. When you talk about 0, what comes in your mind? 0 using subtraction. Yes. Anything minusing with 0, you get the same number, 1. 2 minus 0 is 1. 2. 3 minus 0 is 3. Got it? Any number subtracted with 0, you get the same number which you used to subtract with 0. Understood, children? See, subtraction with 0 is any number subtracted with 0, you get the same number. Understood? See that? Any number subtracted with 0, you get the same number. Now 1. If you talk about 1, what comes in your mind? If you subtract any number with 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. Can you see, children? 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 3 minus 1 is 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. Any number you subtract with 1, you get the predecessor of that number. Correct? No? What is predecessor? Predecessor is a before number. Predecessor is a before number. Correct? No, children? What is the before number of 3? 2. What is the before number of 4? 2. Before number of 5? 4. Before number of 73? 72. Before number of 100? 99. So, you have learned this before number from your grade 2. So, this will be easy for you. So, whenever you are subtracting with 1, you will get the before number of that digit. That is the predecessor. So, in 1, minusing 1, you have a property known as predecessor. Got it, children? The property is called as predecessor. Now the second one, order and group together we'll take. You subtract 4 by 3. You subtract 4 by 3 how much? 2. Sorry, 1. 4 by 3 is 1. But in order, when you take in the order, you can only subtract a big number from a small number. You can only subtract a big number from a small number. You can never subtract a small number from a big number. Understood? Your top number should always be big. Your down number should always be small. If your top number is small, down number is big, you cannot subtract. For example, you have 6 minus 7. Okay, 6 minus 7. Okay, 6 minus 17 will take. 6 minus 17. Can you subtract 7 by 6? 17 by 6? Do you? Okay. However, from your small age, you have learned subtraction using your hands. Correct? No. Now you have 6 and 17. Can you subtract 17 by 6? Do you have 17 fingers? No, children, but you have 6 fingers, right? So, always the smaller digit should come down and the top digit should go top. Okay, you can't count before 17, 16, 15, 14. You can't subtract. Have you ever subtracted in a reverse way? Or do you walk backwards, children? No. Always front. Correct? No? So, you can count after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 11. It is easy to count. In a flow you can count. You can't count in a reverse way. So, your smaller number should be down and the bigger number should be top. Understood? Understood, children? Okay. And another important point. In your subtraction, we have 21 minus 2. Okay, 21 minus 2. You have 21 minus 2. Now, can you subtract 2 by 1? No. 1 is small, 2 is big. So, what you should do? Borrow. You have to borrow. Now, how will I borrow? How much should I borrow? Can I borrow the whole 2? Ma'am, one number is small. Down it is 2. I want to make it big. So, I'll borrow this 2. 2 will then, okay ma, you take me. Children, no. Always the next number when you're borrowing, you have to borrow only one number. Understood? When you borrow one number, it becomes 11. It becomes 11. Understood? Now you can subtract 11 minus 2. Got it? 11 minus 2, 9. Then this 1 comes down. This is the way you have to borrow. Got it, children? Now, next we are going to learn about all these properties. Please think because these are important. Next, we are going to learn about the names. Okay, this subtraction also has names, you know. That's the most interesting fact. Now, you have 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Okay. This 6, do you know what it is called? This 3, do you know what it is called? This, you know what it is called. You will come to know. The first number is called your subtrahend. Subtrahend. The first number is called your subtrahend. Got it? The first number is called your subtrahend. Your second number is called your minuend. Minuend. Got it? Your third number is called your difference. diffference. Got it, children? The first number is called your subtrahend. Your second number is called your minuend. And your third number is called your difference. Okay? See? You will do 6 minus 3. You get 3. Okay? 6 minus 3 you get 3. So the first one is called your subtrahend. Then it's called your minuend, then it's called your difference. If you forget, just think of as empty. SMD. Got it? SMD. Subtrahend, minuend, difference. Okay children? Then next one is the subtrahend, minuend and difference. You have to know one secret thing. Okay? It's like a formula, or you can also take it as a secret formula. Now you have subtrahend, you have minuend and you have difference. How are you going to find out if you don't have subtrahend? If 6 is not there, you have only 3 and answer 3. How will you find your subtrahend? Children, you don't have 6 here. You have minuend and difference. That is 3 and 3. How will you find your 6 here? How will you find the subtrahend? For that, what you should do? You should add your minuend and your difference. 3 plus 3 is 6. Got it? So here it becomes 6. Understood? When you don't have subtrahend, you have to add your minuend and your difference. Understood? But when you don't have your minuend, when you are not having your minuend, you have only subtrahend and difference. You have to subtract. If you don't have minuend, you have to subtract subtrahend minus difference. You will get your minuend. Got it? See, 6 minus 3, you get 3. Understood children? Understand properly. You have subtrahend, minuend and difference. If the subtrahend is missing, you have to add your minuend and your difference. If you don't have your minuend, you should subtract your subtrahend with difference. Understood? It's very easy children. It's only subtrahend, minuend, difference. The name may make you confused, but it's very easy. Just think of it. Rewind this thing, go back, learn and then do. Understood? Next, please open page number 107. Okay, exercise 3.1. Now we are going to work out exercise 3.1. Here we are going to subtract the numbers. Can you subtract 2 by 3? Can you subtract children? No, 2 is small, 3 is big. I'll borrow from 6, 6 becomes 5, this becomes 12. 3 minus 12? You can subtract. After 3, see I'm telling, after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How much? 9. Can you subtract 5 by 6? No, 5 is small, 6 is big. So borrow from 7, 7 becomes 6, this becomes 15. After 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 9. Got it? Can you subtract 6 by 3? Yes, it becomes 3. Can you subtract 3 by 5? No. 3 is small, 5 is big. So borrow from 4, 4 becomes 3, this becomes 13. So after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8. Can you subtract 3 by 7? No, 3 is small. So borrow from 5, 5 becomes 4, this becomes 13. So after 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How much? 6. Got it? Now can you subtract 4 by 1? Yes, 4 is big, 1 is small. So answer is 3. Got it children? I am working on the C1. C. I want you to work on the A and B right now. After looking into this. Pause your video, work it out. Next. After doing this, work that sums out, then look into this sum. Can you subtract 5 by 9? No, 5 is small, 9 is big. This is the F sum, F. Now, if 5 is small, 9 is big, I'll borrow from 7, this becomes 6, this becomes 15. So 9 minus 15 you can do? Yes. After 9, I'm telling after 9, always from the lower number I'll tell. After 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6. 6 minus 6, 0. Can you subtract 4 by 8? No, 4 is small. Borrow from 2, 2 becomes 1, this becomes 14. So after 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6. Got it? Can you subtract 1 by 2? No, 1 is small. Borrow from 3, 3 becomes 2, this becomes 11. After 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How much? 9. Can you subtract 2 by 1? Yes, 1. 6 by 8? Got it? I have worked out F and C. You should work out the rest of the sums. I will check in the interactive session. Got it, children? Now we are going to work out the second main. Second main is the missing numbers. Okay, children, second main is the missing numbers. How are you going to find the missing numbers? Second main, missing numbers. How will you find the missing numbers? To know the missing numbers, you have to find what is missing. Is it the subtrahend, the minuend, or the difference? Got it? First one, you have something missing here. What is it? Your subtrahend. If subtrahend is missing, you should add both. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Got it? So 6 minus 3 is 3, no? Correct, no children? 6 minus 3 is 3. Next, here your minuend is missing. So 3 plus 3 you get 6. Okay. If you have subtrahend, I'll write here. If subtrahend is not there, minuend plus difference. If your minuend is missing, subtrahend minus difference. Understood? This is a simple formula. Okay. Understood, children? Now can you see? Okay. This subtrahend is missing. This is the formula. Minuend is missing. This is the formula. Now minuend is missing. So you should subtract 2 by 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Here also 3 minus 1 is 1. Sorry. 3 minus 1 is 2. Now subtrahend is missing. So you should add 4 plus 1, 5. Got it? See, when you do 5 minus 4 is 1. 3 minus 2, 1. 2 minus 1, 1. Got it? You will get the proper answer. Next. But you should look into the sum carefully. Okay. The simple way for you to find out the proper thing is, if your minuend is a larger number, if your minuend is a larger number, that means you have to borrow. In the largest one-digit number is what? 9, right? If 9 is your largest one-digit number, then how are you going to do the subtraction? You can't have a larger number in your minuend, right? So if this is 9, if you find in minuend a larger number, that means it is a carry over sum, borrowing sum. Got it? Now you have 1. 1 is a small digit number. Correct, no children? 1 is a small digit number. You have 0. So 1s are 0. Correct, no? 1 minus 1 is 0. If you if you don't have minuend, you should subtract, subtrahend and your difference. So 1 minus 0 is 1. So 1 answer. Next, you have 9 and 4 here. If you add 9 plus 4, you get 13. Okay, 9 plus 4 you get 13. It's a 2-digit number. So 3 will come here, 13 only will come here. Okay, how you got 13? Will you get 13? No, right? That means it's a borrowed sum. As soon as you get a 2-digit number, borrow from the next number 2, this becomes 1. Understood? Borrow from the next number 2, it becomes 1. Then, see, 13 minus 9, you get 4. Got it? 30 minus 9 is 4. And don't do this until and unless you know what is the answer in the next one, or else you will be confused. Okay, when you get a borrowing sum, write the whole number here, subtract and see you get the answer. Though if the next column is empty, don't do it, go to the next one. Now you don't have any number here. Okay, so 5 plus 2 is 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, why I am telling not to do, you will come to know. 7 minus 5, you get 2. But if you write 7 here, you can't minus anything with 1. 1 is the smallest number. You have 4 here. So to subtract with 1, this also has to be borrowed, no children. For example, you have any number 6 or 9. Can you subtract with 1? See that? Can you subtract with 1? No, right? It is hard to subtract with 1. You have 1 or 1 with 6 and 9. You can't subtract because it is a smaller number. You have to borrow. So in this place, you can't write any number here. Here below 1, you can't get any number, children. I am telling again, if you have a smaller number. In case here I had 9. Okay. No need to worry. You can easily find your minuend, but you have 1. So, here if any number is missing, write it carefully. Here 7 minus 5 is 2. But don't write 7, write 8. Why? Because you have to borrow for 1. If you borrow from 7, this becomes 1, this becomes 11. So, 11 minus 4 is 7. 11 minus 4 is 7. So this is the way you have to do. Properly see whether it is a carryover sum. If it is carryover sum, you should know how to work it out. Understood, children? It's a simple thing. Just think of it. Okay? The rest of the sum you have to work it out. Got it, children? In page number 107, you can just see that in statement problem on subtraction. See, statement problem on subtraction, you can just read this one. A water tank has the capacity of 30,000 litre. If 24,900 litre is being used, find how much litres of water is stored in the tank. Okay, that means think this is a water tank. Okay, this is a water tank. It has the capability. This is a water tank. Always when you read a word problem, children, you have to imagine it. Okay, only when you imagine it, you will understand the problem. This is a water tank. It can store 30,000 liters. Okay, if 24,900 liters is being used, in a water tank, you know, all these people come, they fill water. Now all the water is used. You are in 30,000. 24,900 is used. How much is remaining? If you have some sum like this, that means it is subtraction. Understood? You have to subtract the problem. Got it, children? You have to subtract the problem. Now, we'll work out the third main, find the difference. Manish travelled a distance of 14,875 kilometer. He travelled distance of 8,250 by car and the remaining by train. Find the difference travelled by him. See, Manish he travelled, total distance he travelled is 14,875. So, the number of distance travelled is equal to 14,875. Number of distance travelled is 14,875. And distance travelled by car. Distance travelled by car. Distance travelled by car is 8,250. How much did he travel by train? They are asking the kilometers, how much he has travelled by train. Okay, so total distance. Now you have gone to one place to take. Okay, you just imagine you are going to Delhi. Your total distance to Delhi is 14,875. 14,875. But fully you can't travel in Delhi in just one transportation, no children. You have to keep changing. So first one you use your car. In car you use 8,250. And how much did you travel by train? How many kilometers did you travel by train? For that you should subtract, because this is a total. So much you have used in car out of this. Out of this, how much you have used for train? So 5 minus 0 is 5. 5 minus 7 is 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. You can't subtract 4 by 8. So borrow from 1, this becomes 0, this becomes 14. So 8 minus 14 is after 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 6. Got it? Understood, children? Next one. John and Shashwat had 5,000. John and Shashwat had 5,000. 1220 on clothing and rupees 850 on festival items. Got it, children? Total money in hand was 5,000. Okay, how much they had and how much they spent out of this is 1,220 and 850. Out of this they spent so much. If there is a 2-digit number, take 1220 plus 850. 0, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0 what carry over 2. 2070. Okay. So much they have spent out of 5,000. Okay. So how much is remaining in hand? Now for example you have 10 rupees. You used 3 rupees plus 2 rupees. How much is remaining? So you will add 3 plus 2. You will subtract that number with the given number. The same way 5,000 rupees. You have used 2,070 rupees. So 5,000 minus 2,070. 0. You can't subtract 0 by 0. 0 by 7. So you can't borrow from 0 because 0 has no value. Borrow from 5. 5 becomes 4. This becomes 10. Again borrow from 10. 10 becomes 9. This becomes 11. So this is 3. This is 9 and this is 3. So 3930 is the remaining amount which is with them. Got it, children? Next, from the greatest and smallest number using the digits 4, 3, 6 and 7 without any repetition, find the difference between the greatest and smallest number. Children, you have in the third question, okay, you have 5, 3, 4, 7. 4, 3, 6, 7, okay. You have 4, 3, 6, 7. 4, 3, 6, 7. Okay. You have to arrange it from the greatest number and the smallest number. Greatest number is 7, 6, 4, 3 without any commas. That time only it become a number. Here, smallest is 3, 4, 6, 7. Got it? And you have to subtract this number. Got it, children? Work this out. I'll ask you in the interactive session. Next, a superfast train carries 7,200 people. It carries 7,200 people. One train, think of a metro train, it is carrying 7,200 people. If 2,485 got down, then find the number of people travelled in the train. Now, in a train, so how many people travel? 7,200 people are travelling. In one station, 2,485 people they got down. So you have to subtract the total number with the number gone down to find out the remaining people in the train. Understood, children? Next, find the difference if minuend and supprahend. Children, the basic concept of me not working this out is for you to understand the subtraction. Got it? Next one. Fifth one. They are asking find the difference. Difference is the answer. Correct, no children? Now, first one you have minuend and supprahend. First one what will come? You will get your supprahend and minuend. Supprahend. So, A1, your supprahend is 6083, your minuend is 9876. 9876. Okay. But, can you subtract this number? No, you can't subtract. If minuend is so much, supprahend is so much, they are asked. So, find the difference. This you cannot subtract. Why? Because 9,000 is big and 6,000 is small. So always 9,876 will come top, 6,000 will come down. Got it? You have to think properly and work out. Bigger number will be top, smaller number will be top. From the first thing only I am repeating. Big number top, small number big. 6 minus 3, 3. 7 minus 8, you can't. Borrow from 8, 8 becomes 7, this becomes 17. After 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 9. 7 minus 0, 7. 6 minus 9, 3. Got it? This would be your answer. See children, this number is What is this number? 9000. That is big. Subtrahend is small. If minuend is so much they are giving, but you can't take minuend in the center. Why? Because minuend is big. Here, if minuend is 11,000, subtrahend is 9,000, which is big? This. So, this will come top. Understood? Find the number. Next one, you have 800 less than 6856. 800 less than 6856. That means 6856 is big. Okay. For that, the sixth one. 6856 minus 800. 5606. Got it? 6056 is your answer. The next CBD you will do. Understood? Any doubt in this chapter? Please ask me in the interactive session and please work it out, children. Thank you.